Joyce Echaquan was, I think, the spark of this fight.
Behind me is a mural of an Indigenous woman holding up a sign that says white supremacy is killing me. That's what many say happened to Joyce Echaquan as she live-streamed her final moments as nurses hurled racist slurs at her at a Joliette hospital northeast of Montreal. She died on September 28, 2020. The Atikamekw community is still healing 2 years later.
She probably became for many, many of us a spokesperson or a person that spoke for the last time our truth that was not known. She brought that reality, that hard reality, in a place that we cannot pretend that it's not happening here in Quebec.
It was a difficult time, and I think it's still difficult for most of the people there in our community. When they go to the hospital, it's always worrying. It's always a little fear too, as well, for them to be treated differently. That's it's I don't know how long it's gonna take to heal, but for now it's still like very difficult for everybody, I think, in the Atikamekw community.
She should be there with her kids today, but a system felt few people didn't do what they were supposed to do, but the system is still there. So there's work to do.
The training was built and prepared before the Joyce Echaquan tragedy. So I think there needs to be a review, maybe push more, maybe get it mandatory for everybody.
Recent comments by incumbent Premier François Legault claiming that racism at Joliette Hospital has been solved struck a chord for community members that haven't healed from the tragedy and are even more fearful of systems than they were 2 years prior, even if Legault then apologized.
It's difficult to fight that kind of racism and all the bias and stereotype about First Nation. That's a long-term job. I think what happened when Legault said this comment is because he said it was done and over, and that's what people didn't like. That's what the family didn't like as well. There was a tragedy that happened in Joliette. And yes, they put people in place, they hire people to support, but still, people still feeling the fear, they still have a worry.
In Montreal, Brittany Henriques, City News.